Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here today. I wanted to take a few minutes to share this week's featured print. I'm going to try to do this every week as new ones get released onto my website. This week, I'm going to share with you one that I love. It comes from an original painting, watercolor painting that I did, and it's called Angel Oak Take One. And the reason why I call it Take One is because I actually did 5 different paintings of this tree, and this is the first one in the series. So the angel oak tree is a tree that is supposed to be 500 years old or older. From the looks of it, you know how beautiful and how big it is. I have no doubt that it's at least 500 years old. It's on Johns Island near Charleston, South Carolina. So if you're ever in or around Charleston and you want to take a 20-minute road trip, grab a sandwich at one of the local shops and take a trip out to the angel oak tree. You will not be disappointed. Beautiful, beautiful space. There's picnic tables there, so you can have a picnic lunch and just really enjoy being with her. I really feel, because of the way her branches curve and kind of undulate out, I definitely think of the angel oak as a her, not a him. So anyways, so I want to share with you, I'm going to show it to you so you see what it looks like. This is the print of the watercolor painting I did called Angel Oak Take One. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can get some of the details, see what the ground looks like. I tried to make that have lots of color to kind of contrast with the greens and the browns and the yellows on the tree. And the reason why this is a very different perspective of the tree than you normally see. Normally, photographers and painters, and I've got one of these in the collection too, so it's one that, you know, it's so beautiful like this. A lot of people capture this particular perspective is with this big massive trunk in the middle, and then the branches kind of going out from there. And like I said, I'll be sharing that one with you either next week or the week after. But this one is an interesting perspective, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about that with you today. Let me show it to you again. Okay. And what I think is kind of fun about this perspective, it's like the tree is looking at its own branches. In other words, the tree from the trunk's perspective. And the reason I did it that way is this whole idea of, what does it feel like? I mean, I love trees so much. What's it feel like to be a tree? You know, what does that energy feel like? And so this perspective of actually either being the trunk or standing in front of the trunk and looking out into the branches really caught my eye. So that's why I decided to do this one like that. And it also, because of this one main trunk that comes out like this, it feels like this. To me, it feels like the tree wants to take off and fly, you know, and see what that feels like between this trunk here, you know, and this one here, which kind of to me reminds me of a wing. It's like the tree is trying to imagine what it would be like to fly. And I put a lot of light and sky in the distance to kind of draw the eye, you know, more into the painting. And the painting has a lot of moss on it, which is very, very beautiful. It I think is really cool. And this one was inspired by a photograph that we took, and it was in the fall, so that's why there's not a whole lot of leaves on the tree itself. There's some trees in the distance because I think it was early fall, so there's some trees in the distance that have leaves. So that's basically what I've got for this. I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes or a couple minutes about the prints themselves. So this is an 8x10. All of the prints that I sell are this size. When you get your print, like I said, this is a very high quality print. The ink that's used for it is archival, so you don't have to worry about it fading for years and years to come. There is a signature down in the corner, okay? So you always have a signature on there. And it comes to you in this white mat, already mounted. So they take the few minutes it takes to mount the print in the mat. So when you get it, all you have to do is pop it into an 11x14 frame. That's it. You don't have to worry about mounting the print in something, in a mat. You don't have to worry about, okay, what mat and, you know, all that kind of stuff. All you have to do is get the frame, and you can easily go to Michael's or hop on to Amazon and get an 11x14 frame, and this will go right in very easily. Another thing about the printer is there's 10 different ink cartridges. And the reason I point this out is because the color range that this printer puts out is pretty phenomenal. You know, this has a lot of green in it, but what's cool is there's so many different colors of green, and this resembles very much so what I think the original painting looks like, because I was very intentional about making lots of different shades of green. And the print, because of the number of cartridges, the print actually looks very, very similar to the original painting. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope you're enjoying the spring weather, and you can go to the links if you're on my website. You can go to the links below and go to both where you can purchase the print and where you can purchase the original painting. That's what I've got for you today. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend or rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye.